How about another question?
Yeah, here we go. This one is this. I mentioned to a coworker that I was looking at mountain biking shoes. I was doing this because I like shoes. They were cute. And my boyfriend is a biking fiend, so I might go biking with him. Might being a bit optimistic. I did not realize at the time my coworker loves to mountain bike. My coworker now believes that I love mountain biking and needs to hear about all his mountain biking plans. He even sent me a video of his kid riding a bike. How do I make the mountain biking madness stop? That's from Plagued by Pedals in Provo.
Was the kid doing something cool, or was it just like, that's what it looks like? I'm confused.
If you're riding a bike on a mountain, that's pretty cool.
It is cool. Because you should
I've never seen a video of someone riding a bike on a mountain and been like, yawn.
I will say, when you see the video of the bike, and it's like somehow they found a mountain that's about 3 inches wide, and they're like riding the tiniest trunk, kind of hopping from rock to rock.
Scary shit.
I look at that and I think, we don't have to do everything. Like, if I started to do that, you guys would be like, whoa, impulse control, Travis.
Yeah.
That's the first thought. What about a second thought?
But
Travis Pastrana does it, and you're like, yes, that Travis. I'm just saying, guys, I've got some stuff I need to work through.
When I see people, and usually in sort of like a Red Bull skills competition, and they're hopping their bike between these narrow spires, these columns of red stone in the desert, 1,000,000 feet high, and they're just hopping down it and making it look cool and easy. I think, how does someone get good at that?
Yeah.
Because it seems like maybe this is a survivorship bias situation where there's lots of videos of people going, I'm going to do my silly hops down these spires on my bike. Oh, no! And those don't make it onto TikTok, or they don't last very long on there if they do. What we do see is the one guy who's like, oh, thank Christ. Thank Christ, I did the hops. Please don't make me do it again.
Thank God.
Justin, you looking at cool mountain biking videos? Because I see your eyes flickering across the screen, looking for like dope thumbnails of people doing like wingsuit tricks.
No, I just didn't have anything to add at that exact moment.
Have you guys ever seen the bikes that have the pedals where your feet like lock into like you're wearing shoes that lock in? You don't do that for mountain biking, right? Because that's you're committing to, if this bike goes down, I'm going down, right?
Or if I go down, the bike is going down with on top towards inside me. Yeah. No joke.
But how do you I mean, maybe just kind of.
No, come on, no. Let him. There's something cooking inside of Justin.
I'm struggling with this question.
Okay. You could do what I do. Completely forget about a deep love you had and move on to something else. And become deeply invested in that, both financially and mentally. Talk about that for 6 months and get your whole deal. But then what's that? You don't care about that thing anymore. You've moved on to a new purpose in life. Cool be it blacksmithing, be it baking, be it plant keeping, fish keeping, an electric guitar you bought yourself and you promised you would learn, and then you never picked it up again. Something like that. You know what I mean? So you just aren't into mountain biking anymore.
There's something about bikes, though. Because I feel like lots of people bounce around shit and then they'll hit bikes and then they'll get kind of stuck there.
Well, scientists don't know how they work. That's what Justin told me. Scientists don't know how bikes work.
Yes, that's true. We don't know how bikes work.
Well, are we really going to do this on the podcast? Because it's outrageous.
I'll talk to you about it off mic. I'm just saying we don't know how bikes work. We don't. So I'm sorry, Griffin. I didn't mean to bring the whole energy of the show to that, but we don't know how bikes work.
It's outrageous that could be true.
It is true. We don't exactly know how bikes stay upright. We don't know how that works.
Okay, if that's true, then nothing science has accomplished so far means a hill of beans. If we can, if we can build a large hadron collider that can discover the God element in a 1,000,000-mile long sort of turbo tunnel and launch two particles at each other at the speed of light and see what the fuck happens when they collide, but we don't know how a bike works, our priorities are so profoundly fucking out of whack. Like, let's get to the bottom of this before I get back out on my beautiful steed.
We tried. It was too hard. We did something else. Did different science.
How would you feel, though, Justin, if someone said, yeah, we came out with a brand new, the 2025 Mitsubishi. We don't know how it works.
It goes so fast, guys. We got no fucking... It goes from 0 to 60 in 0.1. We don't know how the fuck it does it. So get out there.
I would feel the same way I felt when I found out we don't know how bikes work, which is bad, pretty bad.
Okay.
I felt bad about it. And I would feel bad about this. Here's something you could do is bring a bent in wheel to work.
Oh, nice.
And then you're like, can you believe this?
Uh-huh.
Again?
Never again.
Oh, never again.
Never again with these fucking bi-wheeled bastard.
Oh, you come in on Monday, you get so down, and your coworker's like, what's wrong? And you're like, well, the neighborhood, like the kind of street punks we've been kind of bullying about their mountain biking finally challenged us to a race. And we said the loser would never bike in this town again. And it turns out, even though we thought they were just kind of an underdog, kind of ragtag group, they banded together, they beat us. I'm never allowed to mountain bike in this town again.
And I can't go against that.
I can't go against it. Those are street rules.
They'll kill my family.
I
can't
thought they'd be
do
like
that.
racing for ownership. You, Travis, you're saying they're racing to be banned from
2003's Eric Von Detten challenged them to a downhill race. And it's so important in this. You're the bad guys. Because
absolutely.
The good guys win. The good guys have to win. So if you guys are the good guys, you're still able to ride in this town again. Yeah. You have to lose. While Eric Von Detten, his long, beautiful locks flowing in the wind, his ragtag group of friends, they band together. They beat you in the mountain bike race. You can never ride in this town again.
I went mountain biking once with my friend Alex when I was in middle school. I borrowed my friend Andy's bike so that I could go and ride on that big dirt hill behind the Kroger. And there's like a jump back there. Maybe it's a Kmart. I don't know. It's on Route 60. And
Kmart.
And they had like
a little Kmart, now it's a Dollar Tree.
They had a little dirt ramp that you could like jump off of. And so I did. I jumped it and I like just became separated from the bike in the air and I landed and I broke our friend Andy's bike pretty bad and I tore a hole on my butt of my pants. And then do you guys know what happened?
What?
I wasn't asked to do it ever again.
Now, listen, I also just want to say, Griffin, I broke my, and then the rest of that sentence being friend Andy's bike, and I tore a big hole in the butt of my pants. Are both the best way those sentences could end, given what had happened.
Yeah. I broke my wiener bone and tore a hole in my balls.
Now we're just doing some Mad Libs.
Andy's bike was okay.
And the butt of my pants doubled in thickness.
I don't know what
doubled in thickness. Listen, do you think that if you went mountain biking once and you borrowed a bike for your friend and did the coolest stunts that are dangerous to you in the bike, they would say, no. I heard about like when Griffin did this before. You're banned. You're banned from being with us.
Well, you would have to fuck up. You can't do the toughest tricks and land them.
No.
I did land.
Yourself.
I am not still suspended in the air above the dirt track behind the Kmart. I did land.
Now, was there not a part of you, Griffin? Because this is my thing of like, hey, you know what I've just figured out? I'd love to watch you do that. That sounds like a fun thing for me to observe, but not.
I wish I had footage of it. It was the dumbest thing I've ever done because it is usually if I recognize that I don't have the required skill to do something that could hurt me if I do a bad job of it, I'll just go ahead and not go ahead and do it.
Do you think
in fact, sometimes if I am confident I have the skill to do something, but there's a chance I'll get hurt if I fail it, I'll still kind of sit that one out. This is the one time where I really went wild, but this is pre-cell phones, and so otherwise I would have for sure hit World Star. For sure.